Hello, time for match day number 4 under the Sky Bet Championship. So this is the second division in England there, as I do predictions match day by match day. And for this season, I'm doing a heck of a lot of predictions. Also check out my Bundesliga, Serie A, Scottish Premiership, League 1, Eredivisie, Premier League, League 1, League 2, then one National League kicking off this weekend, as well as the Portuguese League, La Liga, and so much more to offer on this channel. So I appreciate it if you go and check those videos out and get in your predictions, because I got a points based system involved. So you get points based on the odds that I provide for the games. So the bigger the underdog teams are, the more points you're able to win. And yeah, it's a tactical battle between going with the favourites or going against the grain and going for the least likely option, which does come through a few times. Alright, so let's go over match day number 3 and see how the leaderboard stands after 3 matches. So Huddersfield, they took on Nottingham Forest and they were 1-0 winners, with Fraser Campbell getting the only goal of the game. More shots for Huddersfield as well too. Swansea, my championship club, defeated Wycombe Wanderers 2-0, with Ayew and Louvre scoring the goals quite early on in the match. Watford, they defeated Luton Town 1-0, with Joel Petro in the 35th minute. 4 shots and 5 to none on target. Barnsley and Coventry were forced to share the points in a 0-0 draw. 13 shots and 2 to none on target for Barnsley there. QPR Middlesbrough likewise also shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw. Chubba Ekpom scoring for Middlesbrough, and we had Bright Osale Samuel scoring for QPR. Stoke City, they defeated Preston North End 1-0 after there was a red card in the match from back Huzu in the 22nd minute, and Gregory scored in the 39th minute. Blackburn Rovers destroyed the Derby County 4-0, including 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of this match, with Dolan and Johnson with a brace. Armstrong also getting on the scoring sheets later on. Birmingham and Rotherham had some late drama, a couple of penalty kicks in the final few minutes. Sadler first for Rotherham and Jermaine Beeler for Birmingham. Millwall and Brentford 1-1 draw. Jed Wallace for Millwall and Evie Tony for Brentford there. And Reading, they go top of the table there with a 2-1 win against Cardiff. Morrison and Joel, and for Cardiff had Lee Tomlin. There's a couple more matches to cover. Bristol City, they join Reading at the top of the table with 3 out of 3 wins, with Tommy Woe and Jamie Patterson scoring the goals there. And Bournemouth against Norwich was the Premier League match last season, this time out in the Championship, with Arnold Danjamba getting the winning goal for Bournemouth. So how do we get on with our predictions? Yeah, let's take a look back at it. So we had 3 people getting involved for this match day: myself, the football simulator, and also It's a Emergency. So thank you to It's a Emergency for getting involved once again. And I can say the football simulator did best in this match day predictions there, getting 13.03. So congratulations. But did then Huddersfield, Watford, Blackburn, Stoke, and Millwall and Brentford to draw. And for myself and for It's a Emergency, we both basically went with the same predictions there, and we both managed to get Huddersfield, Swansea, Blackburn and Bristol City to win the matches. So 9.45 for both of us there. Okay, so how's the leaderboard look now then? I can say the football simulator is on top, so they the one to catch there. They just randomly generate the results there on the footballsimulator.co.uk website, so quite a handy app to use. So 40.96 for them, and for myself I'm in second place with 28.9. It's a Emergency bumps up to third place now with 23.08, and Cavan Wright is in fourth place, 1972. Didn't get involved for this match day for whatever reason. And Tom O finds himself currently in fifth place with 5.92. But it's never too late if you haven't so already to get involved for this series there. Okay, so let's go for the head-to-head records and the odds and score predictions for these upcoming games there. Okay, so starting off with Coventry against Bournemouth. We've got 23 wins for Coventry, 16 for Bournemouth and 10 draws. Coventry, 3 bucks 40, 3.20 for the draw and 2.10 for Bournemouth. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Coventry win. The Football Simulator has decided on a 1-1 draw. Norwich against Derby, 28-21 wins in favour of Norwich and 19 draws. Derby 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 4 games. Norwich are the favourites here at $1.57, $4 for the draw and $4.50 for Derby. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Football Simulator sees a 2-1 victory in favour of Derby County. Next up is Nottingham Forest as they take on Bristol City. 41-21 in favour of the Forest and 32 draws, since we're in a bit of a forest at the moment. Nottingham Forest just the 1 win, but there's been also 3 draws included in the past 6 games. Odds for this match, 2.30 for Nottingham Forest, 3.20 for the draw and 2.88 for Bristol City. I'm going to go for Bristol City to make it 4 out of 4 with a 3-1 win. Football Simulator sees a 2-1 win in favour of Bristol City there. We got Brentford taking on Preston. 24-21 wins for Brentford and 13 draws. 2 wins each and a draw in the past 5 games. Brentford are the favourites at $1.72, $3.60 for the draw and $4.33 for Preston. I'm going to go for Brentford 2-0 winners. Football Simulator is going to go with a 2-1 Preston win, and that could potentially be 4.33 points just for that one game. Next up is Sheffield Wednesday against QPR. 32-25 wins in favour of Sheffield Wednesday and 17 draws. Sheffield Wednesday past 2 games managed to win, QPR 4 prior to that. Sheffield Wednesday $1.91 here, $3.30 for the draw, $3.75 for QPR. Sheffield Wednesday find themselves bottom of the table with -8 points because of that 12-point deduction, but they've already clawed back some of that deficit, so that is a good positive start in their fight against relegation. So I'm going to go with a QPR 2-0 win. Football Simulator sees a 1-1 draw. We got Luton Town as they take on Wycombe Wanderers. 13-5 wins in favour of Luton Town and 10 draws. Luton Town 2 wins and a draw in the past 4 games. Odds for this match, $1.67 for Luton, $3.60 for the draw, $4.50 for Wycombe Wanderers. Seems like Wycombe Wanderers have really gone a league too far for them. Lucky to get promoted with all that went on last season out in League One. Early cancelled season, plus just sneaking into the playoffs and then just coming good in a couple of games there. So really, if the season was completed, they wouldn't have managed to get into the championship. I'm going to go for Luton Town 1-0 winners. Football Simulator sees a 2-1 win in favour of Luton Town as well. Next up we got Blackburn Rovers against Cardiff. 26-24 wins for Blackburn and 20 draws, 5 wins and 5 draws in the past 11 games for Cardiff. Blackburn here, 2.20, 3.25 for the draw, 3.10 for Cardiff. It's a bit of a bogey match here for Blackburn, so I'm going to go with Cardiff to come away 3-2 winners. Football Simulator sees a 1-0 Cardiff win as well too. We got Middlesbrough taking on Barnsley. 32-18 wins in favour of the Middlesbrough and 12 draws. Barnsley winning the past 2 games, and there was a 4 wins and a draw prior to that for Middlesbrough. Odds for this match sees Middlesbrough the favourites at 2.20, 3.20 for the draw, 3.20 for Barnsley. I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Football Simulator sees a 2-2 draw. So the simulator copied me a few times there, and we did our predictions separately. I did my first and then I used the app to get the generated results, in case you're wondering. So Rotherham against Huddersfield, 29-11 wins for Huddersfield and 16 draws. Huddersfield 4 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. Odds for this match sees Rotherham are favourites at 2.37, 3.10 for the draw, 2.88 for Huddersfield. I'm going to go with a 3-0 Huddersfield win. Football Simulator sees a 2-0 Huddersfield win. Wedding, they take on Watford. 48-44 wins in favour of Watford and 26 draws. Watford winning the past 3 games. We have $3.10 for Wedding, $3.20 for the draw, $2.20 for Watford. I think this is where it all comes crashing down here for Wedding. They're not going to make it 4 out of 4. They're going to see this match as a defeat. I'm going to go Watford 2-1 winners. Football Simulator sees an 8-goal thriller, with Watford coming up on top 5-3. Next up we have Swansea against Millwall. 20-19 wins for Swansea and 11 draws. Swansea 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 6 games. 2.25 for Swansea, 3.10 for the draw and 3.10 for Millwall. I'm going to go Swansea 3-0 winners, and exactly the same for the Football Simulator, 3-0 for Swansea. And last up is Stoke against Birmingham. 44-37 wins in favour of Stoke City, but Birmingham 3 wins in the past 4 games. Odds for this match, $2 for Stoke, $3.20 for the draw, $3.60 for Birmingham. I'm going to go with Birmingham 3-1 winners. Football Simulator sees a 2-1 win in favour of Stoke City. So those are my predictions, the Football Simulator's predictions for this upcoming matchday number 4 and in the Sky Bet Championship. Make sure to put in your predictions down below and see how you stand on the leaderboard there. Can we catch up to the Football Simulator, who currently leads the way? Plenty of matches to go to find out what happens next. So I hope you enjoy this series, you could call it. If you do, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also consider subscribing.